30 years ago, buying a truck meant you truly owned it. Physical keys, mechanical controls, and total freedom on the road. But purchasing a vehicle built after 2026 changes that entirely. You won't actually own it. You're merely leasing its software. A federal mandate now requires every new car to have a kill switch. It transforms your car into a mobile surveillance device with remote access. Even with all your tools and mechanical expertise, you cannot repair a government-imposed software lock. This is industrial decay. We'll perform a forensic audit of the 2026 kill switch law, the decline of independent mechanics, and why your next vehicle is a digital trap. Historically, every major automotive overreach begins with one word: safety. Congress enacted the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act in late 2021. Within that bill lies a requirement for all new passenger vehicles to feature advanced impaired driving technology. While this may sound like a standard breathalyzer, its true enforcement engineering reveals a terrifying reality. This mandate demands the vehicle to passively and precisely detect driver impairment. You won't be blowing into a tube. Your car will actively monitor you, using infrared cameras to track eye movements, biometric sensors in the steering wheel, and cabin air analysis. If the vehicle's computer deems you unfit or the system experiences a glitch, which happens often with modern auto software, it will electronically cut your fuel pump or transmission. Your expensive truck is then officially disabled. But what's largely ignored? This tech has been tested, and it has already failed. In 2023, NASA ran pilot programs using prototype impaired driving detection systems. The rate of false positives was shocking. Drivers were flagged and prevented from driving for rubbing their eyes, quickly checking mirrors, or wearing sunglasses that confused the infrared cameras. One tester reported being locked out of his car at a Nevada gas station because he was drowsy, not drunk, after a 12-hour shift. Imagine this on a highway at night with family. The vehicle incorrectly detects a blink, then shuts down your engine at 65 miles per hour. That's not safety. It's a liability nightmare disguised as federal law. To grasp this situation, we must examine what automakers have subtly done to engines this past decade. Similar to how the appliance industry replaced mechanical timers with cheap, fragile motherboards, the automotive sector has entirely removed mechanical connections. Your accelerator is no longer linked to the throttle body via a cable. It's now drive-by-wire. Your gear shifter isn't physically linked to the transmission. It's now shift-by-wire. Your braking system is rapidly shifting to brake-by-wire. All physical connections between you and the machine are now computer signals, easily intercepted, overridden, or shut off. Essentially, your car is a 7,000-pound smartphone. Since all new vehicles include a mandatory over-the-air OTA cellular connection, the manufacturer maintains a permanent, unseverable backdoor into your engine's computer. The necessary kill switch hardware is already present. The 2026 mandate merely forces automakers to implement the code to activate it. If this scenario sounds familiar, it absolutely should, as the farming industry experienced this precise battle and ultimately lost. In 2015, John Deere informed American farmers they didn't truly own their tractors. They contended in federal court that proprietary software controlled the tractor's engine, so farmers only bought a license to operate the machinery. If the tractor generated a software error, the farmer couldn't repair it. He couldn't connect his own diagnostic device. He couldn't reset the fault code. He had to contact a John Deere certified technician, pay $200 hourly, and wait days while his crops rotted. One Montana wheat farmer lost his entire harvest, $80,000 in grain, because his combine locked into diagnostic mode during an update. The nearest dealer was 4 hours away. John Deere offered no apology. They stated the farmer should have scheduled the update during off-season. That's precisely the future awaiting your car. The infrastructure bill isn't creating a novel concept. It replicates John Deere's business model, making it federal law. Why aren't major automakers fighting this overreach? They're complying easily because they desire the kill switch. The auto industry faces a massive financial crisis. Dealerships are overflowing with pricey vehicles that middle-class Americans cannot afford. Car loan defaults are rapidly increasing. Traditionally, repossessing a vehicle costs banks thousands in towing and recovery fees. However, with a remote kill switch, a New York bank executive can click a mouse, instantly disabling a pickup truck in a Texas driveway. No repo agent, no confrontation, zero cost. Your truck simply stops one morning and you'll receive a text instructing you to surrender it. Moreover, automakers are shifting towards a subscription model. This isn't speculation, it's already occurring. In 2022, BMW began charging customers $18 monthly for heated seats. The necessary hardware was already installed. Wires were connected and the heating element was integrated into the leather, yet BMW locked it behind a software paywall. If payments ceased, they remotely deactivated the heaters you'd already paid for upon vehicle purchase. Toyota did likewise with Remote Start, charging $8 monthly for the included key fob use. General Motors declared that from 2026, all new vehicles will need an active OnStar subscription, and some safety features, like automatic crash response, will be locked behind a paywall. If they can disable your heated seats for a missed payment, they also possess the power to shut down your engine. The kill switch mandate offers them the legal framework to do so without labeling it. This leads to the mandate's most insulting aspect, the right to repair. If your 1998 Chevy had a faulty sensor, you'd bypass it, cut the wire, swap the part, and get to work. However, these new biometric systems are deeply integrated into the vehicle's engine control unit. Automakers label it cybersecurity. Mechanics deem it a monopoly. If you attempt to snip the cabin monitoring camera wire, the car's computer detects a fault, forcing the vehicle into limp mode and refusing to start. You can't bypass it. You cannot repair your way out. You'll be forced to tow your vehicle to a licensed dealership, paying just for a technician to reset the software. That same technician charges you just to run diagnostics before even touching a tool. They're not just stripping your privacy, they're removing your ability to fix your own property and establishing a perpetual revenue stream from your dependency. So, what's the solution? How do you avoid the 2026 trap? Stop purchasing new cars immediately. A significant transformation is occurring in the American automotive market. Intelligent buyers, mechanics, and blue-collar workers understand that the golden age of the automobile is ending. Vehicles manufactured before 2015, preceding mandatory cellular telemetry and encrypted infotainment screens, will soon become the most valuable assets on the road. We're entering the dumb car premium era. Here's what smart money is currently buying. The 2003-2007 Chevrolet Silverado, featuring a 5.3-liter V8 engine, mechanical throttle body, no cellular connection, and readily available parts. From 1999 to 2006, the Toyota Tundra with its 4.7-liter engine was Toyota's last truly analog full-size truck. Its timing belt, not a chain, grants you control over maintenance, not the dealer. From 2003-2012, the Ram 2500 with the 5.9 or 6.7-liter Cummins diesel offers a mechanical fuel system an owner can rebuild with a wrench in a weekend. From 2006-2011, the Ford Crown Victoria, the last body-on-frame V8 sedan with no driver monitoring or cellular connection. Its parts network is so vast, police still use them. These aren't merely vehicles, they're valuable financial instruments. An analog truck with a physical key, mechanical connections, and no wireless internet is the sole way to ensure you genuinely own what you drive. Cease trading in your older, reliable vehicles for these rolling iPads. Address your rust, rebuild your transmission, and maintain your analog engines. Because very soon, an old truck, perhaps this is the only authentic independence you have remaining for your journey.